Driver is dead after 3 teenagers in a stolen car are accused of crashing it into the vehicle.
Davy VTV, Davy V with you. If you've been watching my most recent videos, especially a few shorts I put out, very, very sad and tragic incident. Very disturbing. In Brighton, New York, basically a chase started in Rochester, New York's east side, around Mariah Street and Clifford Avenue area. Long story short, 3 Kia boys, 3 thugs. And by the way, it's just absolutely disgusting how Rochester, New York's mainstream news media continues to call these thugs, these pieces of shit, kids, teens, boys. They don't have the cojones to call it what it is, what they are. That's why I've lost so much respect. Never really had the respect, to be honest with you, for mainstream news media. They're part of the problem. They are part of the problem. So a chase ensued. Rochester, New York police chased these 3 Kia boys in a stolen Kia. And unfortunately, an elderly man was in Brighton, New York, near the intersection of Linden Avenue, Elmwood Avenue, and East Avenue. If you're familiar with the area, Elmwood Avenue actually turns into Linden Avenue. And they crashed into this elderly man, killing him instantly. Very, very sad, disgusting. And I've been saying it for years on my channel. If you've been following my videos when it comes to Rochester, New York's out-of-control crime, and this individual that you're looking at on the screen right now, Rochester, New York Mayor Malik Evans, a totally incompetent, inefficient mayor who needs to resign. Ironically, I had just called for his resignation the day before, being the first person to publicly call for Rochester, New York Mayor Malik Evans to resign, to step down. And now after this tragic incident, senseless incident, where a elderly man lost his life, it can truly be said now that Rochester, New York Mayor Malik Evans has blood on his hands. Absolutely disgusting. Can you imagine, just for a second here, to get to an age, and they haven't released a gentleman's age right now, but, you know, they're calling him elderly. So to get to those golden years, right, only to die in such a horrible and senseless manner. We're not talking about a regular, traffic accident, which unfortunately happens every day throughout the country, right, throughout the world. We're talking about 3 young thugs. By the way, the driver was only 13 years old. They range between the ages of 13 and 18. We're talking about 3 young thugs whose parents completely failed and who should have never had kids, getting behind the wheel of a vehicle and having zero respect for human life, zero regard for innocent motorists on the road. Does that sound familiar? Because it does to me. It sounds like the stuff that I've been talking about when it comes to Rochester, New York's black community, following the mass shooting at Maplewood Park that left 2 young, innocent black women dead, and which has led to Rochester, New York's black community, who has long subscribed to the no snitch code, harbor and protect killers. That's right, killers. Rochester, New York Police Department is looking for multiple suspects in that mass shooting. And that followed the mass shooting 5 weeks earlier at Martin Luther King Park in downtown Rochester, New York. It's absolutely disgusting. It's out of control. And it will only get worse. Again, I said it several times on my videos that someone was going to get seriously hurt or killed with these Kia boys, with these stolen cars, especially coming out of Rochester, New York, out of the city of Rochester. And look what happened. It is sad beyond even just any comprehension. Makes no sense. And nothing is being done. We'll see what happens in this case. But up to now, it's been a slap on the wrist. Absolutely disgusting. I mean, I could say that over and over again. It's like one gets to the point where one is exhausted and really doesn't know what to say. It just makes absolutely no sense. The fact that you could be minding your business, doing your errands, going about your life, enjoying your life, sitting at a light, waiting to turn onto a road, and the fact that three thugs who don't care about their own life, so they're definitely not going to care about your life or anyone else's life, right? Can just ram into you and that's it. Your life ends is something that I cannot even begin to kind of even understand. It makes no sense. Absolutely disgusting. And again, Rochester, New York Mayor Malik Evans has blood on his hands. He clearly cannot control, cannot manage, cannot do his job, which is to run the city. The city is being run by the thugs. Crime in Rochester, New York is out of control. And again, very few people have the cojones, to say it. Law enforcement can't say it, right? They won't get out here and call what it really going on. What? In other words, here's my question that I've been asking for years with no filter because I don't answer to nobody. There is a serious issue within the black communities across this country. Let's talk about it. Let's put it out there. Let's not sweep it under the rug. As always, thank you for watching Davy V TV.